Okay. All right, hold on 1 second. All right. I don't know who this is with these dimples. Because y'all know I had this mask earlier and I put it down here. And we got LD. Somebody could have a learning disability, or we got Illinois D. Because I was just thinking about something about um I saw a post about friends don't sit with people, something like this, but I was thinking about like crossing state lines, but at the same time, it's like somebody hid something or they took some type of intel that you needed. It's like they have their intel and yours, or theirs and mine's. And then even if you put, it says hi LD, because it's like somebody took some of your light or your aura and wrapped it with this masquerade thing. That you could have went to a masquerade party. It's also, I think that in the Kanika thing, they had like these masks, like a masquerade theme on their, in some of the footage or whatever. They have that. Now, again, somebody could be saying something about a dummy or something. Or, like I said, somebody stole your light or stole your juice or your juju or something like this. I don't know why it's so important about the, because I feel like they want us drawn into the, they want us drawn into the dimples, okay? But I don't know if it's, I'm getting like 3 different people here. Like somebody assumes other people's energy or something like this. And then they watch them struggle without the information and they come up looking like they're like, I don't know, gifted or something. But this is the person that really had the learning disability, right? Something like that. Yeah, something about not being spiritual. And then we got the Joker energy, or this jackass energy is in reverse. Somebody could be hiding behind a mask, like it's getting uncovered. Like, you see what I'm saying? There's there's several different people in this image of this little kid here now. But I feel like how this person, you know, how people like just shoot my head, like shoot my brains out, or, but maybe some, because somebody could have did something, went against somebody, but They want people to know that they didn't kill themselves or something like this. I don't know if somebody killed somebody else, but they didn't kill themselves. But it's also giving me this with the clown energy. Like maybe not, it's a masked, or somebody's mask is falling, but it's more of a masquerade instead of a clown. But I get both energies here. Backstabbers. Smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Somebody could have took the souls of several people. I'm seeing all the lines in the neck. Also got C in reverse. This is like your whole life being a lie or something. Like C in reverse. I don't know, y'all. This is weird because somebody's tampering with my image and theirs. Okay. Like, I don't know. This has to be something like way out of this world because it's like the access to other people's files and information that this person or their parents or who they work for or who they were taken by. It's a lot. This could also be failure to launch. Like somebody was successful in getting something or someone to be looked at as a failure or failure to launch. Hold on. Did you replace my that green thing to my top of my battery? Joe? I haven't been using it lately. Okay. We also got something about like somebody could be crying because it's time for a change. Rich man in reverse. This was looking at me earlier, and I knew I was gonna have to pull it out. Somebody could have been having a passionate situation with somebody else. Okay, all right. Maybe again you have a fear of intimacy here with somebody, um, or maybe you just out of that. Do you get what I'm saying? Operating in your heart, because I still feel like you don't have to be in love with somebody to operate out of your heart space. I feel like a queen, her heart works differently. And a lot of people that wanted to be the queen or sat in those positions for a long time, they really don't know what that's like. Because these people are still talking about, oh, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, oh, you don't want to be with me no more. Like, maybe, like I said, because these people had to do this to hold on to titles. And it's like, if I got to compromise myself in any way, then I'm not forgetting about it. I won't relent, but I'm just not doing it. So, I don't know. And people like, if you sure you want to take that route, because nobody has ever, well, there's a lot of stuff that nobody has ever been able to do. Okay? You know? A rich man in reverse. Pleasant letter in reverse. I don't know if somebody was hoping to get with this person, but they didn't get the pleasant response or something that they wanted. This person is on a mission to get what's theirs here. Like everybody else got what's theirs and what's theirs. Somebody's on a mission to get what's theirs. Okay? And then they may even choose someone. It could be somebody older or something as a mate. Or this pregnant lady or this marriage. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 years, 3 months. Okay? Somebody could have snapped somebody up from the background. Okay? Maybe somebody tried to hurry up and get pregnant. Well, maybe. But married while pregnant, or I don't know, so that they can do something here. 3 days, 33, 3 days, 3 weeks. I doubt 3 hours. All right. Maybe some kind of occupation here. Somebody wants you to get married to them to get some kind of occupation. I feel like there's also some people that want somebody to sit down somewhere. And it's like, why? Like so many people, this could be a false person because so many people want somebody to sit down and they're not supposed to be sitting down and being quiet. Or want me, all right? Yeah. Somebody could be thinking you're a false person. I know what to do to sit you down, or I don't know. Because somebody could be saying you wasn't married to this person, my brother, my uncle, my dad, my whatever this is or something. But somebody was the main female, right? These two people could have got into a meeting about something, about trying to change that. This could also be somebody saying, well, if you claim a marriage, you know, you're not going to have success in love. Or, like I said, the main female is not looking for success in love right now. She's finding something in the situation. There's not no time for a small child right now. She's doing something. So somebody could have did this to put you in a binding situation. If you're getting older, may not be able to have children, or you have a child and they got a learning disability or something like this. You know, somebody's trying to force this. Like after destroying all of the children that were bred in your name or something. I don't know. Like these are people that feel like they have the power over somebody else. And this, like I said, if these are wolves doing this to other people, you know, mind your own business. Because that's what I'm saying. Then now it might be judgment being called on all these people here. You know? Or like I said, people could be using somebody that looked like me, or a robot or a clone, and that person is doing something like what I just said. Oh, when I flew out here, I went and I met somebody for lunch or something like this, or I met somebody, you know, somebody that was like 10 years ago or whatever. I'm just saying something right now as to the distance, but somebody's trying to use those particular words to try to act like you were somewhere like yesterday. Like, I don't know. These motherfuckers is weird, but they don't matter, though. They matter. And that's why I said the dead only see what they want to see. They don't matter in this situation. They're trying to make it that they matter so much. All right? Military is in reverse and a main male. So somebody could have been using military tactics against a person here. To like stalk somebody, hunt somebody down, and do something to them. The main male, but the main female is still in the upright. And this might, whatever they did, this is going to give this person, you could be born a day 9, month 9. Something about 9 years ago, 999. Somebody could have got caught. These could be two friends. One is in the military and one is your main male. And then you got grief here. Grief and sorrow. Because somebody is in big luck energy. They're going to get something anyway. They're not dead. I'm not dead. Somebody ain't dead. Also, somebody's not immortal. They may be able to give people immortality, but they're not immortal. They are like a living God energy. I'm just saying. Now, there could have been a long list of things that you were inheriting here. 2 to 6 years. I mean, yeah, I said 2 to 6. There's also 2026. We're not there yet. Something could be significant. And then we have a house. Somebody could have left you a house, and then somebody else stayed somewhere, took somebody else there and lived there, or gave it to someone else. I don't know, but there's a house here. Right? Grief and sorrow could have happened at this house too. Somebody could be drinking here. Right? This could be past military. This person got like a jacket thing on or something. And whatever this is going to cause legal matters. Something about a house was left to somebody here. But some people could have moved in. This could be in your fucking neighborhood, dude. Like, what? The prison system. Somebody wasn't in the prison system. They never had an encounter with Department of Children and Family Services. Like, I don't know. And we got success in love. Love after lockup. Somebody could be doing something like that with you. Trying to intertwine your energy with inmates and things like this. We also have a child, 15 years old. I was getting somebody like sacrificing a child, like offering up to a dragon or a demon or something at the edge of the city or something, like in some of these myths, or like some creature that everybody like is scared of and feeds. Somebody could have offered a child up because a little boy in the neighborhood said, oh, she don't like me no more, or she don't want to talk to me. And somebody could have offered your child up here. I don't know. This city is, yeah. This could be somebody's thoughts, a young man's thoughts. Where they thought that something was love or something is really not. Again, these could be stalker energies. You don't even know these people, or they're trying to live vicariously, like pull your energy into your children's energy and then use your children as you, while you die off in the corner of society. And that shit is getting reversed. Yeah. Whoever this boy is, this is a false person here. Or like I said, there's a false person that's puppeteering this person around to do what they say. Like a puppet master. So somebody is being used as a puppet. Hold on. I'm getting also like, you know, the TV show with Viola Davis, How to Get Away with Murder. Y'all remember a couple years ago with Diddy or whatever, he was doing those commercials and it was saying, and I'm going to teach you how to do something and get away with it. So somebody, this could be even, I don't know, a little boy in love with somebody's mama, little stalkers, little murderers. Like, I don't know. These is bad kids. Like, this is the city. Like, I don't know if it's because they're involved with an it energy, or I don't know if this is why an it energy would exist. Because it's almost like somebody saying, I take care of mine. These are children that was murdered as children, and the energy is separated from the parents. They don't vibe the same with their parents. Because the lies that they're told or the reprogramming, they answer to like, ain't nobody with my click. You know, it's like that. Like, mere men are claiming like groups of children. Like, I don't know. They've been doing this for a long time, though. And they expect the parents to just be like, oh, you know, so you mean, my child been coming home to me every day, but you mean they was actually murdered by somebody here or whatever this is? Like, it's weird to me. Because, like, even for me, I'm like, what the fuck do these something want? Because even when I was thinking about when I went to Florida the last time, when I was supposed to meet my sister there, but she had stuff to take care of and we didn't get to cross paths. We missed each other. So I just basically took the trip for no reason or by myself or whatever. Because we couldn't, we didn't have, she had stuff to do and we didn't have time to meet up. But I had lost a little bit of weight. I was looking real good at that time. From a long time, I just lost a lot of weight right then. And that's why I'm saying, like, you can't gain too much weight. Somebody try to snatch you up. You can't lose too much weight. You can't look too good. You can't not look good. Like, they want us to be tied to men that are unsure or unclear or not even real, or these are like entities or something like this, in order to be safe on earth. And that just don't make no sense. And this could be, again, why there is a Sekhmet energy here. It doesn't have to be in the physical, but in the spirit, something is cleansing here. Like, what some of these things, like, it's just an energetic pulse or something. Some of these people could be going out there killing each other, killing people or something like this. But I think it's like a magnetic pulse or something. You get it? We got Saturn energy here. Somebody could be a two-faced man. All right. Even though most of these have two faces on it. Let me see. Well, that one got 4. So somebody could be a Gemini. Somebody could be a two-faced man. Somebody could be like in like a very white energy or something like this in order to finesse a person, or somebody could be trying to use their deep voice. I'm getting Pacific Islander energy here too. There could be two, like a contrasting energy. All right. But we got limits imposed. So maybe somebody, this could be like a big Saturn god coming at you or something. But the limit is imposed. Maybe the thing that they use is like bringing in a lover, bringing in love, bringing in something. And this how a lot of these girls get caught up. And you ain't God is saying, we ain't got no time for that. And so something wasn't able to be imposed on you, but something might backfire on this person, because these are like, these are lover. I'm getting like R&B music, pimp macking out a girl, putting the music in the background. I think I heard somebody say something like that today. But I'm thinking like that still ain't the core something. You still trying to put spell work into a love spell. You still using a love spell energy, or that's how people were supposed to be macking girls back then. But that's back then. They shouldn't even be using those methods today. Like, I think that women should be more in tune with the conversation as to how they should be treated by men that want to still be real men or something like this. But that's still a this could also people women being careful that are listening to slow jams and music and shit like this, because I know what I noticed when I did my bid there. When you, because I used to always listen to oldies, that's R&B oldies and stuff like this, but it's almost like when you pull away, the energy doesn't like it too much. They want you to stay in that loop. So, that's why I started to try listening to stuff with just instrumental instead of words. And then now I'm looking for something else. You know what I'm saying? So, but all of these things, even the jazz energy, all of these things are tied to having to be tied to a male. And I just feel like somebody's energy is too prominent. I'm just going to keep on trying it out like that. Like, that's like, like God, like, who you is. And then somebody trying to get you to, and then they do something to scare you, like you maybe getting up there in age, and all of a sudden you're menstrual just stops. Somebody wants you to think, oh no, did somebody do something and I'm pregnant? Or oh no, did is this menopause? Is it over for me? I feel like somebody's messing around with, like, somebody's never done it, but I just think that maybe not to you or me, but somebody's trying this, okay? Um Also, I was getting something about like the second realm or something. Somebody feels like they sacrificed like me or you or one of our clones for for like TV or something like this to make you like them, but they could have got somebody else in your family that it's not you. um Possibly. All right, let's see about this limits imposed. All right. Whoever is trying a lot of things, it's like you can't think that you done took something from somebody or stole something from somebody, like they inheritance or something like this. Yeah, because something ain't over here. That's so I think that something like this is true. And take your sister or your best friend or your daughter's husband or something, like, and think that that shit is about to last. Yeah, we got the tower out here. In the world card energy. This could be also some entity or a male entity that was connected to your mother. Maybe your aunties used something like this. You because they feel so hard. Somebody like, oh, that's my baby or something like this. But I got limitations, and you still depending on yourself and God. And somebody don't like that. Like, I just think that somebody never seen that, and they're really trying something. This could be also somebody that ruins so many people's relationships, homes, children, and stuff like this. And now they think they should be left alone to have that. And I just feel like somebody's not getting that. Ace of Wands here. We're not talking about people that lied to you about who you are or your energy being addictive and allowed you to be out in public around a lot of people, and people got secretly, they treated you mediocre in front of everybody, but behind the scenes they was addicted to your energy and you never knew this. They were vampires or something like this. So there could be some people from a community that's like, you did this, or you broke up our happy home or something. But I think they could be trying to call like a woman a harlot or make somebody be in a relationship before they can join something. But I think that it's the women that sat there and knew that these men they could see in the back end, and they knew that their best friend or sister or cousin were being exploited, and they didn't say anything. And you're the real problem, or their children or whatever. You're the real problem. Yeah, we have the Ace of Wands here. The person ain't dead here, okay? And somebody ain't stressing or worried about these people or these men or whatever this is. So this could be like, yeah, keep up that kind of energy here. All right. Yeah, because there's not a tower coming. Something good could be coming here. Three of Swords in reverse. And then you'll get whatever this is. Break my heart. Say you'll love again. Some, maybe not that, but, unbroken heart. You or I am choosing the right path. These people are trying to get you to fall or something like this. And then tune, they will here. Yeah, a person, Knave of Wands energy in reverse. Because I feel like there's like a couple of energies in Venus flytrap. They're trying to get people to come towards people to get hurt. We got Shay Med. So somebody named Shay could have, somebody could have been caught somebody watching you, and they could have castrated a person. Poll, politician in reverse. A poll. This could also be like somebody won a poll or something like this. Somebody could be another computer system here. Okay. And they could have did something at the polls, or it might be also if you did not vote for someone, they went to check and then they tried to humiliate you or something like this. Again, these could be people that left you out of your supernatural gifts, so you can't see them how you need to see them. Anyway, somebody would have thought you would have, they thought you could see. But again, hi LD, somebody else could though. And this person could be dealing with one of these people in a manipulative way, because whatever you needed to see in this day and age right now, like who is in each other's energy and stuff like this, who is okay to vote for or support, that you don't have that. Whoever this is with these dimples took something from you here. All right. And now somebody's being enlightened that they've been abusing a person and they sleeping with the enemy or something here. Okay. Yeah, this could be also Saturn energy here with this green on this green. This could be a child of Saturn, something like this. But there's a bloodline here that has some power and authority here. And it has power and authority over this devil energy as well. This person is foreign, or they're not from here. They could be from Samoan place, or they could be from somewhere else here. And a pleasant letter. You was hoping to get good news. Somebody's, I'm coming home. Tell the something, the world I'm coming. Something like this. But somebody maybe did. This could be a warning, because the person is still standing strong here. This could be somebody that has a sexual urge, or somebody coming in with a weapon. But this is not pleasant. So I'm guessing it could be a weapon. All right. World card energy. Somebody could be protected though. Okay. Something else is also, because his eyes is green, but this a blue-eyed person or a blue-eyed energy, a sea energy, a seer maybe, could be the spotlight or the headlight for this person to come in and try this. But the unpleasant letter could be that if they do, they may not be alive. And I'm hearing this time. So I don't know if this is somebody that did a kill on someone before and they never got in trouble for it. Somebody could have got, whoever this Diablo energy that's in the upright. Okay. This is not America. Okay. This could also be like this high priestess, like something else here. Somebody brought somebody in from a distance to do something in the past. There's also something about like somebody got rejected or something got rejected, and it's in this energy here. But a person could be protected here. Because if, or this could be somebody that want you, well, hell, you could be a feminine energy. You know something is coming in your direction. And this is somebody that wants to penetrate you and force you to have their baby or something, like, grab you out the stall and pump you up and put you back and say you ain't going nowhere. And that could be bad news. Bad news bears. Okay. That could be bad news. Also, it's something about somebody's breast, because I'm hearing like stage 4, or the world is a stage. That's making me think about breast cancer here, or something like this. Okay. Ow. The hell? Yeah, because I don't know what it is about. Mine have been sore, but I know it don't feel like breast cancer. It feels like somebody, like some procedure. It feels like, somebody had some like cones or something on my boobs and was siphoning something out. You know what I'm saying? You see how this kind of look like rose petals or rosebuds, and there's like an opening here. It's almost like somebody's been doing something like that. All right. Also, Wales, somebody of Wales. Okay. Um, there's a trick to that too. Diana, DDG. Because I was watching something about whale's milk the other day, and it was like it's very thick, and they were showing a whale feeding the child the milk, or the whatever you call it, a baby whale. Um, so I don't know here. It'll just be great if before you go through these, somebody just tell you about something, so you don't have to guess. You know, so you don't have to go through this and exploit them or expose them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause something is not right. That's why. And then we got these look like lollipops, Mr. Lollipop. You see, they look like lollipops or hypnotize. Three of Swords. Candy coated raindrops. Something look like mm-hmm. The only way to a man's heart is through his stomach, intestines. Let's see about this Knight of Wands. Somebody could have even got reduced around you to a knight, and knights like to be filled, or like dogs, they like to be, I'm getting this, that they like to be filled up at least, or you know, like a if you got a big animal or something like this, you might only have to put food out for it like once every couple days, or I don't know. We got the Wheel of Fortune here in the reverse. Something unfortunate could happen to this person because of something they did. Eight of Cups, they're not getting away with it. And then we got the Seven of Cups. And I'm not really getting an illusion here. Seven of Cups. You know, people is mad about certain type of information that's getting exposed, but they know that they waited too long, or they waiting too long, or they're playing around or something. Now we got the desperate people, and we got the the father. Somebody is not the father. Time magazine in reverse. Somebody in the magazine, somebody is not the father. So I'm wondering if this is this Mommy Wata energy. Somebody could have said, oh, you got pregnant with this or something like this, but this is that person's seed or something. Like, I'm not the father. You know, if somebody is made like me or in my likeness, that's that person's child, because somebody is so busy chasing after my man, your man, somebody else's man to solidify a position. They're also trying to say something about you, but this is about them. Say you found out you have twins and one is not your child or some shit like this. Do you understand? The mother that's carrying it, it's not your child. But if this Mommy Watson energy was a third party to somebody's situation, they were having something to do with that person. This could be somebody that pretended to be your mother or something that was made in the likeness of your mother, that was dealing with a masculine energy. Father, brother, cousin, your man, whatever this is. And somebody said that you was the father, or somebody was the father, but they're not, of this child here. That's on this magazine. article, and it's not time for somebody to have anything or do something. This is so confusing because I feel like a bunch of people wanted somebody to, they wanted to make the whoever's the living God on earth look foolish or stupid or something, and now they can't get themselves out of something. You chilling, okay? They might have had you blindfolded, but these people are gonna need you before you need them or something like this. But they could be doing little things to get your attention, but it's like, something happened here. But a bunch of people was desperate for something. They was grabbing at something. And the father also could have allowed some people to do something here. Right? Red rum energy to, you know, release the kraken, or to do something with this grief in reverse, to do something like hit somebody in the stomach or something, so that they can have a miscarriage, so that they could have heavy bleeding, right? Or they could have a problem like this, and then hemorrhage, or so that they can feed the pleasures of some people by seeing, you know, all this blood or whatever this is. Like, something is weird, okay? And now somebody was ashamed here. This could also be somebody might not be able to have sex with you because they saw something that somebody did to you. They saw something that somebody did to the Empress in the upright. In something that may not be for like outside in the public or something. It's like a father went in on a person somewhere. Did something that they was ashamed of, or allowed for people to do something or look at somebody or something like this. I don't know. And it's not somebody, it's the Empress in the upright. And so something is backfiring on these desperate people. Desperate for desperate measures. This could be a father that was detached from you, or this could be something that happened to you in the past when you was a little bit younger. Somebody could be confessing. These are the confessions here. Okay. Now again, it could be questionable if this is your father or not, because remember we had DNA in reverse. Because again, these desperate people shouldn't deal with the fuck they did. I don't know what this is, because that's what I'm saying. This is like, you got an idea to go out with your friends or go into the city and get a relaxing room. You thought you had that idea, but somebody else gave you that idea, and when you went there, something strange happened. Like, you know, it would just be respectful for you to know who you are, and then people just be like, hey, can we make an appointment to get this help or something like this? But somebody that didn't give somebody the respect or something here. All right? They could have did this for an Ace of Cups. For somebody can have access to a person's ace, to the Empress's Ace of Cups for a victory. This could be lovers, people that are, you know, in a lover situation right here. Okay, this could be this karmic energy or something like this. Somebody does have a very sexual nature about themselves, or sensual. Or again, they were not being hunted down for their energy or their essence like somebody else was. And we have somebody being restored here. And I feel like this Queen of Cups want to be restored with this Empress. They can have access to this Empress's cup. But something that they did a long time ago was swapping out a baby and getting you in trouble or something. Because somebody could have, you could have gave birth to this child. Somebody said, did a DNA test, an alien DNA test, said this ain't my child. And they could have killed you. And or did something harmful to you. Cut you off from your own spaceship or something like this. And it's I think it's this Nine of Cups that did it. They knew they needed access to this Ace of Cups for somebody to look at them the way that they even would look at you or something like this. Or me. So again, Something is getting restored here. And nobody's going to be able to stop it. When, where, how, I don't know. Is not being spoken on. Hold on.